τώρα για την επόμενη μέρα στις Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες αλλά και στις σχέσεις Αθήνας-Ουάσιγκτον-Άγκυρας μίλησε αποκλειστικά στον SKAI και την Κορίνα Γεωργίου ο Ελληνοαμερικανός σύμβουλος με μακρά θητεία στο Στέιτ Ντιπάρτμντ Τζον Συτιλίδης. Έστειλε μήνυμα και για τις ισορροπίες που θα κρατήσει ο Τραμπ στα ελληνοτουρκικά.
There's been a lot of discussion about how Donald Trump is going to govern the United States after receiving the popular vote and winning with such a margin. In your opinion, during his second term in office, will he be a uniter within his own country or will he be more unpredictable and extreme? Is this an era of absolute hegemony of Donald Trump?
My own sense is that Donald Trump wants very much to be as realistically a unifier as he possibly can be in the United States, despite the fact that probably about 40% of Americans think he's Hitler. This is foolishness. He knows he should be dead. He's alive and he's been gifted, perhaps by God, to be a president for a second term. So I think he's going to try to be as unifying a president as the body politic in America will allow him. At the same time, when it comes to foreign policy, I think he believes that being unpredictable is a strength. It keeps our adversaries guessing what his response will be. In terms of his governance now in Washington, yes, for probably the next 2 years, we will see near total domination of the federal government by the Republican Party.
What path do you think that Donald Trump is going to follow in the next 4 years in terms of foreign policy, and especially in the Greek-American relations, keeping in mind, of course, the key issues that historically keep Greece and Turkey apart?
First of all, I think there's going to be a concerted effort to rebuild the American defense industrial base. We're in a very dangerous place here in America. The United States is unprepared today for a major war. For the first time in 30 years, I think you will see a very strong push by the Trump administration to persuade our NATO allies and our allies in Asia to significantly increase their defense spending. The good thing for Greece is that Greece is already one of the highest spenders for defense, unfortunately because of constant Turkish aggression against Greece in the Aegean and in the Eastern Mediterranean. But Greece and Poland are going to be the examples to the rest of NATO as to how countries should be spending on defense. So I think that puts the U.S.-Greece relationship on a solid footing to begin with. And then the fact that the strategic dialogue between the U.S. and Greece began under President Trump in the first administration, continued under President Biden, and now we'll likely see it moving forward and upwards to expand across a number of other very important sectors: transportation, energy, tourism, investment. So I think it's going to be a very positive era for U.S.-Greece relations. And where Greeks are concerned about Turkey, that really depends on Erdogan. If Erdogan continues to take positions that are contrary to American interests, if Erdogan undertakes policies that are inimical to U.S. interests, he will not find a friendly voice in Washington.
President Erdogan called Donald Trump a friend in his phone call to congratulate him on election victory.
Erdogan is smart to call Donald Trump his friend. That's his aspiration. That's his hope. Now, I think that Trump wants to have good relations, first of all, with every leader of every member of the NATO alliance. And with all the problems between Greece and Turkey that go back to the 1960s and 1970s, it's in Washington's interest to have the best relationship possible with Greece and with Turkey, and for that matter, and with Cyprus.